Good morning, friends. Anne here. Got my cup of coffee, got the Word of God, and today's reading is from Zechariah chapters 9 and 10. And in Zechariah chapters 9 and 10, we hear a continuation of chapter 8, where God is talking about how he will restore and redeem and protect his people. And in the beginning of chapter 9, where I want to spend our time together today, we hear in the first 8 verses that there is this prophecy about this great military defeat that actually came to pass in the life and the conquering of Alexander the Great. So if you look at all of the sequential nature of these places that are talked about, and then you map it with history, you will see that that prophecy was fulfilled. And then we move into the next part of the prophecy, and this is so cool what Zechariah prophesies. He says this in verse 9, "Rejoice, O people of Zion, shout and triumph, O people of Jerusalem. Look, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, yet he is humble, riding on a donkey's colt." Friends, if you have been familiar with the Bible, that is probably bringing to mind a particular story when Jesus came to the earth and he made his triumphal entry into Jerusalem right before his death, and he was riding on a donkey. Friends, that was the fulfillment of this prophecy. But then if we continue on in chapter 9, we will see that there's a second part of the prophecy that has not yet come to pass. So the first part was all about Alexander the Great and his conquering nature as a political king. And then the second part of the prophecy was about Jesus's first coming and his triumphal entry into Jerusalem. And now the third part of this prophecy is going to be about Jesus's second coming. And it says this: "The Lord will appear above his people. His arrows will fly like lightning. The sovereign Lord will sound the ram's horn and attack like a whirlwind from the southern desert. The Lord of heaven's armies will protect his people, and they will defeat their enemies by hurling great stones." Friends, Jesus was the people's protection. They didn't recognize it at the time, but he was their redeemer and he was their protector. And the same thing is true for us today. He is still our redeemer. He is still our protector. And even in the time that is to come that we can look forward to, we know that he will come back and he will take us with him and he will protect us from all of our enemies. Friends, Jesus was and still is our Redeemer and our protector. Have hope and let your faith be strong in Jesus, because he was and he is and he will be our protector. Have a good day.